What's up, my people? I know this is a baseball show, but football is back, and it was marvelous, and that was just week 1. And if you're like me, you like to sprinkle a little something on these games. And there's no better place to get in on all of the action than with Draftkings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. They have an awesome promotion here. You bet $1 on your favorite team. If you're a new user, that $1, if you win that bet, turns into $100. That's right, you can place a $1 bet on any team, and if that team wins, you cash a cool Benji. How could you pass that up? You can't. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you sign up to get this can't-miss offer. Pick any team during week 2, bet $1 on them, and win $100 if they win. That's $1 to win $100 when you use promo code Jomboy during sign-up. For a limited time only, at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sequence. I'm your host, Trevor Plouffe. This episode is brought to you by DraftKings, and back for at bat number 2, we got my man, Lucas Giolito. Lucas, what's up, dude?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Reliving some fun moments.
You tell me, is this when it was real for you?
It became very real after the 6th, because after the 6th, you look at it and it's 9 more outs. Like I've gotten 9 straight outs a few times in my career before. That's not an impossible feat. Just kind of looking at the lineup, like where are we at in the order? How many more guys am I facing? It was like, this is very doable. We just have to make sure that the focus and intensity is there for every single pitch. I can't take any off. And then obviously luck has to be involved too. Like, if a guy hits one bad, we got to hope that it goes to a player and not a hole. Mm-hmm. If a guy smokes a ball, we got to hope that it goes to a player. That's pretty much it. And so luckily it went that way.
So you were aware?
Oh, yeah. I was aware. I mean, I was aware the whole time, but I really started like the actual focus on like, okay, can we complete this no-hitter was 7th inning and on.
There's a lot of pitchers that be like, man, I didn't even notice. And I feel like you can't not notice that, dude. Come on.
I think that's hard for me to believe.
I mean, there's yeah.
Because like you go 4 innings without giving up a hit. You're not thinking no-hitter, but you're like, oh, wow, like, I'm giving up a hit. That's sick.
Yeah. You're going to have a good start.
Yeah. You go 4 innings, 5 innings, and you still haven't given up a hit. You're like, oh, wow, like this is either like complete game pace or we're at least getting into the 7th inning, and it's a lot of positive thoughts. But yeah, for me, I don't know, pulling off the no-hitter was a lot of fun.
I'm sure, man. We see your face. We'll watch it at the end. Did you... Last question before we get into it. Did you feel good, like warming up, or you're like, fuck, I feel like I got it today?
I wasn't exactly like dotting up in the bullpen, but that's not really me at all. I'm not really like hit the spot kind of guy. So I felt good in the bullpen. Like my mechanics felt good. The ball felt really good coming out. I had a lot of confidence that night. So, it just kind of came together.
I love that. Yeah. Like, I mean, when you're doing that, start to feel good. Then, like you said, you get into the 7th inning, get that adrenaline going, all that. But let's show this. This isn't a bat. You see here, top 7, 2 out. Josh Bell's up. Tim just made a good play. He's licking his lips. He's number 2 on my hottest guys in baseball list. I don't know if you knew that.
What up?
Max Kepler, number 1, Tim Anderson, 2, and then a mix of Charlie Culberson and Dansby Swanson. They're the same person. So
they're the same.
They're 3. They're number 3.
Yeah. That's a solid list right there.
No offense, you're not on my top 10, and neither is Jack or Max. I just felt weird including you guys.
That's totally fine. I mean, between me, Max, and Jack, Max is like the GQ model. So
I know. I think he was the only person who's like, I didn't make your list, man. I'm like, okay, just relax here. It was just a joke. All right, let's start this up. Old Tim Anderson, my guy.
Yeah,
Josh
that play
Bell's
he made
out.
was spectacular, by the way. And Pito's pick, the
Mm-hmm.
Abreu's pick was like a medium hop.
It
It was
was
a tough
legit.
one. High
First pitch,
changeup.
high changeup. That thing is nasty. You can't swing at that pitch, dude. I want to go back and look at that again because it's just. What do you do with this? It's like a knuckleball, dude. Strike one, top of the zone.
That's when I throw it like behind the ball instead of like getting extension.
Hold on. I was going to stop the video, but I mean, 0-1, back to the same pitch, and look at this. Fooled him a little bit. He threw the bat. Look out. Luckily, nobody's in the stands to get hurt. That's got to feel good as a pitcher. Like, either if you break a bat or you have a guy throw the bat like that, or you just like, okay.
Yeah,
in the dugout.
I got a start earlier this year against the Indians. I was facing Jose Ramirez, and he let go of his bat swinging at a changeup and threw it like straight forward, and it came up like almost to the pitcher's mound. And so I was like, all right, am I going to go like badass, like just don't even look at it, make him come out and get the bat? And I'm like, nah, that's not me. I'm just going to hand him the bat.
That's really fun. Like, here you go. I made you look really bad, but here's your bat back.
Yeah.
All right, now you got 0-2. 2 chain zips in a row. Now this for me is a hitter. I looked really bad on 2 pitches, same pitch. I don't want to look bad a third time. Does that enter your mind at all? Like, this guy's thinking I'm going to throw it again. I'm throwing something different, or like, how do pitchers think in this situation?
For me, it depends on the situation. If we're like cruising along and the game's going well, a lot of the time I'm like, let's just throw 3 in a row. He looked really bad on 2. Like, he's probably going to look really bad on 3.
Yeah.
Just like maybe a little bit more focus on like execution to the spot on the third one. Like, those first 2 I threw him, I'm just trying to throw it down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if I get some early contact, a little pop up or something, that's great. If I get the swing and miss, that's fine. We're ahead in the count. If it just lands for a strike, okay, perfect, ahead in the count. Those change-ups early in the count like that are supposed to be down the middle. They don't usually end up down the middle. I'm aimed there. I'm aimed down the middle so that like when it does miss, I have more to work with.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Bell. You said at this point you knew that there was a chance. This is one of their big boppers, so you got to end this a bet here. 0-2.
Yeah. So you can see the first 2, it was a 3-pitch strikeout. So the first 2, McCann. Yeah, the first 2 McCann just gives me here, like right down the middle. And then he sets up down the middle. But then the third one, he did it at an angle, which is basically the cue for me of like, okay, like execute, like down. This one needs to be down. We don't want to float another one again. So that's just kind of like when he turns it this way, that's that little cue of like, okay, this one, get it out there, finish it. If I bounce it, it's fine. We're still in the count. And ended up throwing a good one. Ended up like middle down.
That was nasty.
Good. Yeah, middle down is always good because like lefty or righty, if it's middle, then they're going to want to swing at it. They don't see it away or in.
Now we're sitting here. It's the top of the 9th, 2 outs. One more out to complete the no-no. And my question to you is, and actually Jimmy, Jomboy, my boss, he said you have to ask Lucas this question. Why all the sliders in the 9th inning this game? You didn't throw barely any, and then all of a sudden it felt like you were just going boom, boom, boom. Is that just like a third time through the order thing, or what was that about?
Again, credit to McCann. That wasn't my idea. But the few sliders that we had been throwing in that game, were solid. Like my feel for it was there. We established that I had good feel for it to throw it like to the outer third of the plate consistently. So we knew that was there, but most of the game was fastball changeup and it was working.
Mm-hmm.
So we just went off that. But then going to the last inning, we were expecting some kind of adjustment facing the top of the lineup again. Well, I guess we weren't. I mean, we faced the first batter again,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a pinch hitter in there that I think that on the report we had like a slider was good pitch to him, so we used that. Ended up hanging one, got a pop up. Then this last bat against Eric Gonzalez started out with sliders, so that's pretty much the reason why. It was just because it was there, and we knew that we'd be able to kind of bust it out to surprise him.
When this was going on, I texted Jack and Max, and I was like, "You guys watching?" And Jack's like, "I didn't want to say anything," and Max was like, "I'm watching," and it was cool to like just man. I turned it on, had my whole family watching it, and obviously a special moment for you, but we had a great time watching it as well. So let's get through it right here. Gonzalez first pitch. You said a slider's coming. And there it is. Yep. It's a good pitch. Big hack. He wasn't anywhere close to that, man.
He wanted to hit a fastball.
Hitters get like that sometimes. Just give me the heater. But when you see a swing like that, then you probably just go right back to it. 2 strikes now. You got to be like, okay. And is this the pitch?
Yeah, this is the pitch.
This is an interesting pitch right here, man.
I know, man. I know.
You want the fastball up.
Look at where his glove is.
Oh my God. Look at you go. Like, did you think, were you like, what was that moment like, man?
Off the bat, I was like, I mean, you can tell, I mean, it happens really fast, but you can see that it's barreled and you can see that it's going that way. I'm like, oh no, that's sliced down the line. It's a double. Like 100%. And then I turn my head and angle is perfectly positioned and get an amazing jump. And it's like step catch. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't even want to think about that pitch. Like it's good. We did it. All right. But,
that's amazing.
I mean, reliving it, I at time I'm prone to like pulling that heater that's supposed to be up, like pulling it back down into the zone. Unfortunately, fortunately it didn't come back to bite me. Unfortunately, Eloy, like someone stepped on his foot and he fell down for a minute, but he ended up being completely fine, hit a home run the next day.
I know, he's something different, man. When I watch that guy play, I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. So you're like, as a pitcher, you don't know, and you're locked in like that. You're not exactly checking where your outfield is playing.
No. Yeah. At certain situations, I like to see where the infield is, but I never really pay attention to the outfield shifts. That's part of like, I guess a no-hitter is luck, right? And so we got lucky there.
So cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, next time if I'm ever in that situation, that fastball is going to the backstop.
Or just go back to the slider, dude.
Or just keep throwing sliders in the dirt until he swings at one. For real.
It's awesome. It was awesome to see. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your thoughts on it. Let's watch it again. The final out here. Awesome angle. You were in some kind of rhythm. Good wood, but there he is.
Yeah.
And here you're like, James, celebrate with me, bro. Come on, come get me.
Well, James, the respectful captain he is, turned and thanked CB for his service that night.
Oh, man. I love it. I love seeing the reaction. I jumped up when I saw it, too. Let's fucking go. All right, dude. I'll let you go. Everybody, make sure you go follow Lucas on Twitter, IG. He's got a Twitch. We'll link them all down here. One of the good guys in baseball. So even if you're not a Sox fan watching this is the guy you want to root for. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate you. Yeah, had a lot of fun.